They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies tied for them. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
66.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Steelers. 6-6, pull it high.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. James White. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady gets it to Meredith, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On 3rd down, a run from White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66. 198. Watch 98.
To throw again, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And some space here.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation there, the defense won the battle. Now Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Rip. 198. Watch 98. 98.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20. Coming to you, coming to you. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Go,
Out Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's White. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Third and 7.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Brady. He hits White, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On second and 9, Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Roethlisberger now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he finds McDonald. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's John Simon with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Alert!
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Caught on the slant. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now it's Connor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
72. Buzz. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 198. Watch 72. It's the mic.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Wait, 380. 98's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.